Okay, so here are some things I would tell my younger self about achieving my dreams. The first thing I wish I knew when I was 16 and started my dream to become an actor, to be a series regular, to be in major motion pictures, was that you have to protect your enthusiasm at all costs, and your enthusiasm is a superpower. Enthusiasm comes from the Greeks. It means to be inspired and possessed by a god, and truly, enthusiasm is a godly power. Your ability to remain enthused despite setbacks, despite people telling you it's not possible, is really the thing that I've noticed has separated the people that have continued on in my career field or have pivoted into like an adjacently difficult career field like directing or filmmaking or writing and have succeeded versus people who have left to do something else. Acting, for example, it can be years before you get a yes. And then when I get a yes, it's like the biggest job of my life, like the menu. But to go years without getting any kind of positive feedback from the marketplace, that is incredibly mentally difficult. It's going to be true for anyone who's in a aspirational field. Your ability to maintain enthusiasm and optimism is going to be one of the things that separates you from the pack. One of the key things to maintaining enthusiasm is developing a practice of faith. Whether it's God or in yourself or in the universe, whatever your religion is, it doesn't matter. You have to have a sense of faith that what you're doing is planting seeds for a prosperous future. And you can do that in a number of ways. One of my favorite ways has always been to create affirmations and mantras that kind of change my energy and change my vibration. When I was in the hunt for my first series regular, my mantra was, I am a series regular on a hit TV show, watch me as a glow show caliber HBO. I used to say that all the time when I was jogging, when I was working out, when I was walking around New York City. I would tap into that mantra anytime I needed it, like doing press for an event, or I was having a meeting with a manager that could change my life, like Authentic, who I'm with now. Having affirmations that kind of just center your energy like that can be really powerful and help you maintain that energy of enthusiasm and possibility and optimism.
Eclectic art, performance art. Man eating a Macrobar.
You know,
People
one of the
would watch that, by the way. You just have to be naked.
people would watch me eating a Macrobar if I was naked.
Yeah, if you were naked, and we put you in like a box.
In a box.
box in the MoMA.
The second thing I would tell my young self about achieving my dreams, I would tell him, you will achieve your goal and your dream, and it will come at great sacrifice, and it will be worth it, and it will not do what you think it will do for you. Yep. And what I mean by that is I really thought it would make me feel complete, that it would make me feel happy, that it would remove all of my problems in life. All my money problems would go away. All my happiness problems would go away. By achieving this goal, justify my existence and remove all of my problems. It didn't work that way. I had new problems, which I'll tell you about in a second. But what I'm doing right now is I'm doing my gratitude journaling, which is one of the ways I maintain that spirit of enthusiasm. Whenever I booked my big breakthrough role of High School Musical, the series, I noticed I was keeping one of these journals. And what you do is you just write down 10 things you're grateful for every day. And then at the end of that, I would take 5 minutes to ask for guidance for the day. You might be like, from whom? And to that I say, whatever floats your boat. If it's God, if it's spirit, if it's the universe. But the point is that you sit still and you just kind of guide my thoughts, guide my actions, guide me for the day, ask for guidance for the day. And then I start to breathe in. I can even start to feel chills. Right now, the guidance I'm getting is that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Please keep going. Don't be afraid to post this. This might help someone. I don't usually voice out the thoughts, but I do that. Sometimes I do it at the end of yoga and shavasana. And then the last thing I do is I will draw hearts, 3 of them. So I'll do 10 things I'm grateful for, 5 minutes asking guidance from spirit, and then I send love to those that are bothering me. In the past, I have sent love to presidents of the United States. I have sent love to loved ones, partners, family members. I've sent love to versions of myself that I'm unhappy with, loud drivers in Los Angeles who flick me off. I've sent love to people from my past. I've sent love to people I'm anticipating being difficult in the future. I've sent love to anyone and anything that is bothering me. I send it to 3 entities. And what I notice is that it kind of clears my energy out. Like right now, I'm going to send love to everybody who's honking needlessly in New York City, you know, because I love silence and peace, but I live in New York City right now. So this isn't my place, by the way. We're like home or house swapping with some Sundance filmmakers that are really cool. They needed to screen some films in Los Angeles, so they're in our place. Eileen, my partner, is shooting a short film in New York City, so it just worked out. I'm just here along for the ride. Because all things are working in my favor. It's another one of my little mantras. Anyway, moving right along to the third thing. The next thing I would tell my younger self is that you want to think of your dreams as checkpoints, not finish lines. I used to dream when I moved to New York City 10 years ago that I would be up on billboards, and I've accomplished that goal 4 times now. But the first time I accomplished it with High School Musical, I kind of didn't know what to put in its place. I was like, well, I've done that, what's next? And I didn't really have a vision for it. And it actually gave me some pain because I didn't know how to move forward. So I would actually tell my younger self now that you're gonna get what you're dreaming about. But also don't let that be the finish line. Let that be the checkpoint that you're gonna celebrate, and then start to like fantasize and visualize as you're getting closer to it about what could be next, about what you would enjoy as well. And the bonus thing I would tell my younger self is that you have to want for others what you want for yourself. So when I first moved to New York City, I used to get really upset and really jealous whenever I wasn't on billboards yet. I'd be like, why is that person on a billboard and I'm not yet? Like, what are they doing? Why can't I have that, right? And I would get so upset. And what I learned was I actually needed to celebrate people on billboards. I needed to celebrate them because I needed to see their success as possible and something that when I was up there myself, I would be celebrated as well. So, for example, there's Donald Glover doing his thing, right? And like, if I was young me, I'd be like, gosh, I really wish I was doing this show. It looks so fun. It looks so cool. And I might at first be like, damn it, like I can do what Donald Glover's doing, like why can't I get up there? And what I eventually like graduated into is like, you know what, good for Donald Glover, man. That's so cool that he's getting this opportunity. It's so cool that people are giving him a chance to shine. It's only a matter of time before I get to shine. Like, look at all what's possible. Look at what's possible for John Cena over here. Like, it's all possible. We can do it. Like, I'm really happy for him that he's getting to make something so cool. 2 like minorities, like Asian female, black male leads, like so cool. I would just be celebrating it and like hype and think, yeah, like that's gonna be me. So that is what you want to do whenever you start to vision something for yourself. Like if you want to have a successful business in a certain field and someone else is killing it, you kind of want to celebrate them. I know they're your competitor in some way, but you want to celebrate them. Like, yes, it's possible. We're getting it. You want to think of them as. And what will happen when you do that is that they'll start to feed you. You'll start to gain energy from it rather than get disappointed or defeated by it, right? Like we have a couple of friends that went to Sundance recently, and if I wanted to go to Sundance, I'd be like, look how possible it is, look how exciting that is, let me celebrate them, rather than like saying, gosh, why did they get in and why I can't get in, or I'm so tight about this, I wish I could go to Sundance. Like, let your jealousy kind of guide you towards what you want, but then catch yourself and celebrate the people that are living the thing that you want to live, knowing that it's possible for yourself. And what that'll do for you is you will subconsciously know that when you get up there, people will be celebrating you too, right? Because otherwise you'll think that when you get up there, people are going to be hating on you. People are not going to want to see you up there. And it's going to subconsciously make it really hard for you to get up there because you're going to be scared of like losing approval from the tribe and having haters and all that. So instead, what you want to do is you want to celebrate so that your subconscious knows, hey, when I get up there, people are going to be celebrating me too. So that's a little bonus tip I would give to my younger self. And he eventually figured it out. It just took a few years. But once we figured it out, you know, things sped up from there. And now we've been on four billboards.